Okay, all right, guys. I'm here again with another video on vectors. Today we are going to be talking about three-dimension vectors. So, working with three-dimension vectors on this calculator is as well possible, fast, and saves you time on so whatever you are solving, if it's an exam or something. So, one peculiar thing about vectors on this calculator is that, like I've said in my previous video, you can manage three vectors at the same time on the same calculator, and programming them, it's not very hard. You must not use the three at the same time, but you just have the added advantage of being able to handle three vectors on the same calculator at the same time. So let's get to business. Now, if I want to go to vector mode, I'll say shift. I'll go to mode. So the mode on this calculator where I can perform operations on vectors is on this one over here. So it's 8. I'll click on 8. It's going to ask me to set one of my vectors, which is the vector A over here. So this is my vector A. I want to program this vector A on this calculator. So I'll click on 1. How many dimensions it is? It is 3 dimensions, I, J, and K. So I'll say 3. Sorry, 1 rather. So it's asking me the value of the coefficient of this I, J, and K. So I'll say 2 equals 3 equals 4 equals. So now my A is programmed on this calculator as 2, 3, and 4. 2i plus 3j plus 4k. So if I say shift and 5 over here, if I press 3, it's going to give me the value of it's going to return the value of my vector A. So for me to program for B, I can just say shift vector. I'll come and dimension my vector B. So I'll say 1. What vector am I trying to dimension? Vector B, which is 2. So how many dimensions does it have? 3. So I'll click on 1. Now it's asking me the value of the coefficient of I, J, and K. This is 1 minus 2 and plus 3. So I can say 1 equals minus 2 equals 3 equals. So I have my B programmed on this calculator. So if I should clear everything, shift vector, and I click on 4 to return the value of my vector B, I have my vector B all to myself, no stress. So my vector C, let's do the same thing for vector C. Shift 5. I'll dimension my vector 3 for vector C. How many dimensions does it have? 3 dimensions. Oh, sorry, 1. So it's asking me the coefficient of I, J, and K. This is 3 plus 1 and minus 2. So I'll say 3 equals 1 equals minus 2. So I have my A, B, and C programmed already on this calculator. So let's start performing all these operations here. It's going to be fast and you don't really have to do much. So coming here, if I want to say 2a, I can just say 2 shift 5 my vector A. Oh no, that is B actually. So delete shift vector A, which is 3 equals to, you see I have 4, 6, 8. That is 4, 6, and 8. That is my 2a. If I want to calculate for 3b, I can say 3 shift 5 vector b, which is 4 equals 3 minus 6 and 9. So if I want to calculate for 2c, I can say 2 shift vector 5, which is 2 vector c, equals to what? 6, 2 minus 4. All. So if I want to say a plus b, I can just say shift vector 3, which is vector a, plus shift vector 4, which is vector b, equals to 3, 1, 7. 3i plus 1j plus j plus 7k. So if I want to say c, vector c minus vector b, shift vector c minus b, c is 5 minus, what is my vector b? 4 equals 2, 3 minus 5. If I want to say 3a plus c, I'll just say 3 shift vector 3a plus my vector c, which is 5, equals to 9, 10, 10. So, and if I want to do something as tedious as this, calculator will bring the result for me just at once, no stress. I'll just say 4 shift vector C, which is 5, minus 3 shift vector 3 for A, plus 3 shift vector B, which is 4, equals, you see, the whole of this expression over here is just 9I minus j minus 11j rather minus 11k. So that's just it. I'm going to see you in the next video. Another video on vector is coming. Just watch out for it on the next video on the playlist.